Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we're going to jump into the new Intensifying Fights stage that came out today. This is stage 9, so we got effective category is movie bosses, and then factor that decides which opponent you will face, whether you have defeated the enemy by dealing damage that exceeds a certain value within 6 charges in phase 1. So that's interesting. So we have to defeat the enemy by doing a certain amount of damage. I'm assuming obviously the higher the better. Did I have a movie bosses team set up here? Because there's a mission to use 6 movie bosses specifically. We've had a couple of missions for events in this celebration so far to use a full movie bosses team. There we go. What I'll do is we'll take off the freezer here because I know a lot of people aren't going to have the new freezer. I like to do these videos for the new events in a sort of like how to beat sense without using all the new units that not everyone's necessarily going to have. So we'll put our Tech Broly on as just the 200% movie bosses leader, and I guess we could throw Int Broly on there as well, and then it'll give us a Tech Golden Freezer friend. I think probably the easiest way to do this, I mean, we'll have to see where the attacks are and how many there are, but depending on how much damage we have to do, having the friend like Rainbow Golden Freezer on the turn and then using his active skill to have like the target, all the attacks go on to him and then put him in slot 3. Depending on how many attacks there are, he's obviously going to get hit a lot of times. Oh, there's no... okay. There's no attacks from him at all, and his health bar is like, he's got like 1 health bar. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this, I guess. Give these guys a boost. I wonder if it's actually he doesn't take any damage really, and we just have to do a certain amount of damage in total. I wonder if that's what it is then. Because I assumed it would be you just have to defeat him with an attack that does a certain amount of damage, which then means you just need one really big like nuke hitter in like the first turn. Well, yeah, I mean, so he doesn't have a ton of HP or a ton of defense. That's what, 18 million damage without a crit? But we're fighting Gogeta, so I guess that's it. It doesn't say you have to fight like a specific Gogeta. So let's see. I don't know how tough this Gogeta is going to be, obviously, but I guess we will find out. So we'll keep you as the Tech Broly for now. We'll go ahead and use our active skill from the Int Broly, get the domain set up here. Give everyone on our team a nice little buff. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely got a lot more HP than the Golden Freezer, because that was almost the same amount of damage we did to Freezer. I'll look up the stats after this, but yeah, we'll go ahead do this. We'll do this. Have Janemba in slot 3, so he gives that little bit of support as well. Gogeta's going to super straight away here, but I imagine Tech Broly eats this. I can't imagine that this event is crazy hard. They're not normally the Intensifying Fight stages, which is a shame. I've said this before, right? Like, I really like this idea of having a certain condition that you have to meet in order to fight the actual proper final boss, and if you don't meet it, you just fight like somebody else instead, and then the event ends, but you haven't gotten like the true ending. Like, I think that's a really cool idea, but it's something I would like to see them do in the content that is a little bit more difficult, because I mean, as we saw here, right, like we just jumped straight into the stage. The Broly trio, not exactly like the hardest hitting unit in the world or anything, and yet we did the maximum damage that we needed to do literally instantly with like their first attack, right? So obviously it's not that difficult. Well, yeah, we got like no orbs for them here, though. That could be a problem. Janemba should be fine in slot 1. I mean, he's got a pretty decent amount of HP, so the part for like killing him now here is going to be the main issue. But so far we haven't really taken a lot of damage, so the fact that he's got a lot of HP is not too bad for now. Obviously, Physical Gogeta has the Physical Janemba has the extra dodge chance against super attacks, so we get the dodge there, and then the Tech Janemba here can get some attacks off. Maybe I should let me have a look at what this guy's stats are now. and we'll see what we're working with here. So challenge events, where is Intensifying Fights going to be? The first one of those came out a while back. There we go. Intensifying Fights Stage 9. So yeah, that Gogeta only has, the Golden Frieza only has 10 million HP. And then if you don't fight Gogeta, you have to fight different Golden Frieza. It's like the SSR of the new LR. But yeah, this Gogeta... Oh, he did actually rock the Broly trio in slot 3. Of course he did. He's got 300 million HP. His normal attacks do 600k and his super does 1.8 million. So, for the most part, not actually really that bad at all. Let's go ahead and take them off there because they are just a massive liability, aren't they, really? And let's put in... I mean, with that kind of damage that he's doing, which really isn't that much, I guess we don't need to worry about, like, putting an absolutely insane unit in here. Let's put Tech Broly in here and see how we get on. Because, yeah, dealing the damage to the Gogeta is going to be the main thing. Obviously, if you do have the new Golden Frieza, then we would go ahead and use him as the leader. I do have him, but like I say, I know a lot of people out there aren't necessarily going to have him. So, yeah, we might as well do this. Just let Tech Broly attack. We know Tech Broly can do big damage. It's got the support here as well, and then the Janemba support. So... yeah, he's got 22.9 million attack stat here. What did we do? Is it like 18 million damage with the Broly trio? Does 0. Because he didn't crit. That's crazy. 16.6 on the additional. So this guy got really high defense. He's got 70% damage reduction, which doesn't have very high defense. But there you go. We crit and basically did 24 million. So that's more than we did the first time. So obviously we're fighting Gogeta again here. I mean, yeah, I guess for the sake of, like, wanting to do a bunch of extra damage, I could just go ahead and do this. Give you your target ability, so now he's going to get a ton of build up here. Do this. Grab those for you, and then this one here for you. Because, yeah, the Rainbow Friend, after getting hit a bunch of times, he should be able to do a pretty significant bit of damage here at the end. Yeah, he eats that. Obviously on his first turn he has the guard, big damage reduction, so can tank all of these hits nicely. Obviously, as you can see, you can't have any status effects on Gogeta, no stunning ceiling, attack defense lowering, but he doesn't have any other special abilities or anything, so doesn't build up any attack, doesn't obviously like lock or seal, he doesn't raise attack on super or anything either. His super only does 1.8. It's a melee-based super as well, unarmed super. So if you were using, like, Omega, he can counter his super attack. Obviously, the extra mission for the stage is to beat it with 6 movie bosses characters, which is why we are using a full movie bosses team and not a sort of hybrid setup or anything. So yeah, I mean, doesn't seem particularly crazy. I mean, movie bosses itself as a team, like just movie bosses, is obviously not that crazy of a team at the moment. Definitely needs some more buffs. I could have put the AGL Golden Frieza on here as well. I forgot I made this team when we did the other missions, and it was before he'd gotten his Easy A. But with Gogeta being STR, that probably would have been kind of helpful. But yeah, the Friend Frieza taking all of those hits for the active skill turn, now having an 82 million attack stat here, means he can do some pretty nice damage. 53 million additional. And obviously we got the Tech Broly should be able to do some nice damage as well on the next turn. So yeah, we probably just win here now. Because this is your... oh, this is still just his first turn. Okay, so I could actually just not transform. Well, I probably might as well just transform him, really, hadn't I? Do the extra damage, or do we think Broly, Tech Broly, will be able to finish him off? Potentially. Especially because we're going to be able to get the orbs here for Janemba as well. So if we go ahead and do that, give everybody the extra support, and then, yeah, Gogeta supers in slot 1. So keeping Broly untransformed, he's not going to take any damage from this. Yeah, double digits. And then Tech Broly's at the full 24 key. Got the little bit of support from Tech Janemba. So yeah, 37 million attack stat for him. It's a shame we couldn't transform him this turn, otherwise it would literally just be GG. Transformation, active skill, boom. See you later, Gogeta. But yeah, because with Gogeta only doing 600k normals, even a unit like this Tech Easy A Broly, who's obviously from the worldwide last year, he's kind of outdated now for the really difficult content. Like, he will get slapped around by these big bosses, but not by these kind of level of attacks from Gogeta, right? So yeah, Janemba can now just go ahead. Even with the fairly low attack stats here for Tech Janemba, he should finish him off, I think. Yeah, especially with the crit for good measure. So there you go. Like, definitely doesn't seem that difficult. I'm not sure what the very minimal threshold is for the damage that you have to do to Golden Frieza to be able to fight Gogeta, but 18 million was the lowest that we did and still got through. So I can't imagine it's too difficult. But let me know how you guys got on. If you managed to see, because sometimes you can get unlucky and you'll get like just under like 10 million, for example. And you'll fight Frieza, and then the next time you get just over 10 million and you fight Gogeta, and then it's very obvious that it would be 10 million. So if you happen to see that yourself and have a rough idea of what it is, do let us know in the comments. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Literally, clear stage 9 once, defeat Gogeta in stage 9, and then beat the stage with 6 movie bosses. So a couple of extra stones, nice and straightforward, didn't take much to get through. So let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.